friends. This is Mantas from Venom Inc. You are listening to the Heavy Demons Radio Show.
You gave birth to a baby called black metal.
Yeah, I know, and I still to this day can't get my head around that. The first opportunity I ever got to speak to KK Downing, I said to him, I said, "Fucking hell, you're the reason, you're the reason, you're the reason, you're the reason." And I've had that myself, and it's weird for me to hear, "Wow, you're the reason I play guitar." Venom inspired this band, Venom inspired, and Venom's inspired so many fucking bands. And then when I get the opportunity to speak to my hero, and I say to KK Downing, "Wow, you're the reason I play guitar. You're the reason I formed a band. You're the reason Venom happened." Fucking KK Downing must look at Venom and go, "How the fuck did I influence that?" He must just look and go, "Holy shit, what the fuck?" I actually made a joke and I went, "So actually, KK, black metal is all your fault." There you go, mate.
Yeah.
And but it's the same with me when I get, we've had so many support bands and stuff, and I get these young guitar players coming up and going, "Oh, you're the reason I play guitar." And I'm like, "Oh, hey, all I can say is thank you, mate. I mean, fucking hell. I don't have, I just do what I do." And then, sometimes I watch these young bands on stage and think, "Fuck me, if I live to be 100, I'll never be able to play like that guy." And I influenced you. Holy shit. And the same with the bands, like black metal it's evolved. That's all I can say. It's evolved, and am I proud of it? To a degree, yes. I'm proud that there is still a genre around called black metal. And we never envisaged that whatsoever. We never even envisaged creating our own genre. We just called ourselves black metal because we didn't feel that we fit in the heavy metal box.
Yeah.
But like I say, it was youthful arrogance, and it was done to individualize us as a band, to just take us away from the mainstream of it all. And sometimes, looking at what it's become, I think you missed the point, boys. And I mean the whole corpse paint thing and all that kind of stuff. Our singer Clive Archer was doing that in 1979.
Yeah.
And even back then, we were looking at Clive going, "Oh, well, Alice Cooper's already done it, and it looks good, but, like Kiss have done it and stuff like that." But we ran with it, And I mean, that wasn't theatrical makeup or anything. That was some horrible kind of paint that we got from a DIY store and painted his face with it, and then dried it with a hairdryer and waited for it all to crack and then poured blood in and stuff. So we all already had that theatrical side to us, and obviously I was a massive Kiss fan, But when we looked away, it was like, "Oh well, do we really need to do that?" And but like I say, we went with it. Then Clive leaves the band, and then years later, what happens? Everybody's walking around like pandas. It's like, and Conrad actually made a good point in one of his interviews. I will say this. When he was asked about the black metal thing, I mean, he said maybe the bands that followed us should have called themselves something different. But like I say, the black metal has become a household name. You know what it is? When I do demos here, I've got a program called Easy Drummer.
Mm-hmm.
So I just knock that up. I hit a loop and boom, so it's something to play along to. So I can put demos down and know what I'm doing. And all the way through that, you've got all these different beats and loops and things like that. You've got fucking metal, fucking jazz, rock, vintage rock, progressive, blah, blah, blah. And right at the top, black metal on a fucking drum program. They've actually got black metal beats. I'm like, that is a fucking term that we came up with. It's a song title. It's an album title. And that's another thing that really makes me, it doesn't piss me off. It just makes me laugh when people go, yeah, but are Venom really black metal? No, not by today's standards.
Yeah.
But by today's standards, your band isn't black metal either because we were the first ones, motherfucker.
Yeah.
There you go. It's
Yeah,
like,
simple as
you
that.
know, it's like, so okay then. So where did the term come from? Who coined the phrase black metal? It was that band Venom, yeah, the ones who had an album and a song called Black Metal, and the song's about playing live. You know, the funniest thing I ever seen in the press years ago, and I do believe it was Kerrang. I might be wrong on this. If I am, I apologise, but it was actually in print. There was an article about Black Sabbath, okay?
Yeah.
And it opened with the line, veteran black metal band, Black Sabbath. I was like, what? It was like, fuck it. You know, the term wasn't even invented when they were around. But, they're getting called a veteran black metal band. Probably by some spotty little journalist who hasn't done his fucking research or anything.
Yeah. Not even Black Widow or Coven, I mean.
No. I mean, they were around before us. You know what it is, Mickey? The only thing that we did was we took it further.
Yeah.
It was like, there's a pentagram, there's the sigil of Baphomet,
Yeah.
which has been around for a long, long time, just like the fucking crucifix.
Yeah.
So, no, nobody did design that in Venom. So the sigil of Baphomet has been around for a long time, but it just hadn't been seen that much until 3 Geordie idiots decided to put it on the front of an album cover and call it fucking Welcome to Hell.
Yeah.
There you go. But that was the emblem of the Church of Satan. It was on the front of the Satanic Bible, of which we had one copy between the three of us.
Yeah.
Today, the pentagram, it's as common as any other symbol.
Yeah.
Any other symbol. You know, you can go into a fashion store now, and there'll be a girl's T-shirt with a fucking pentagram on it.
Yeah.
There'll be no band name. It'll just be it's a fashion statement now. It's not shocking anybody anymore,
Mhm.
you know. But what you've got to think of is when people wear the crucifix, what actually is that? I'll put that question to you, Mickey. What is the crucifix?
It's an instrument of torture.
Yes, exactly. It's a symbol of execution.
Yeah, like Lenny Bruce used to say, it's like having little electric chairs around my neck.
Yeah, exactly. And I've said this for a long time now. It's like me wearing a guillotine around my neck.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, so people are, whether you believe in the guy or not,
Yeah.
what is described that what he went through before his fucking eyes closed and he passed away was horrific.
Yeah.
So are you glorifying that? But yeah, well, when it came down to all the imagery that we presented, it was done to shock people and done to draw attention to ourselves. And, we did get attention from we got interviewed by one guy, this Christian guy. It was like, he turned up in a suit and tie. It was in the during the sort of the primeval period. This guy turned up to do this interview with us, and he walked in with the Venom albums under his arm and all that, and then he just went for it. It was like, backwards this, that, and backwards this, and backwards and pentagrams, and we were just like, fucking hell. And do you know what it is? That same guy, months later, he was on a daytime TV talk show speaking out against boy bands like Take That and Boyzone and all this for their overt sexuality towards young females.